It's one of the most exciting milestones for new runners, running a sub-30-minute 5K. Whether you're just getting started or want to shave those last few seconds off your personal best, this guide will show you how to do it. Today, we'll break it down into a plan, covering everything from setting up your weekly schedule to the workouts that will get you to a 29:59 finish. No matter your current fitness level, this video will show you how to adapt the plan to your needs and progress with confidence. Stick around for insights that might just change the way you train forever. Oh, and if this sounds like exactly what you've been looking for, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Let's do this. The 30-minute 5K isn't just a time goal. It's a symbolic milestone. Breaking it means you're running faster than 10 minutes per mile, a significant achievement that many runners aspire to. It's proof of dedication, consistency, and steady progress. It also means you've mastered the balance of endurance and speed, two keys to becoming a stronger runner overall. So let's get after it. Before we dive into the specifics, let's take a quick moment to check in on where you're starting. If you're a beginner running 1 or 2 days a week, the focus will be on building a solid foundation. You'll start by adding an extra day gradually and prioritizing consistency. If you're running 3 or 4 days a week, you're in a great position to mix in some speed work, endurance runs, and pacing practice to push closer to your goal pace. And if you're already running 4 or 5 days a week, you've got a solid base. For you, this plan will be all about fine-tuning your pacing, sharpening your speed, and dialing in your race strategy. No matter where you're starting, remember, consistency beats perfection every time. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to show up and keep building. All right, let's get to the nuts and bolts of how we're going to get you to that sub-30-minute 5K. You don't need to overcomplicate things, but you do need to balance a few key types of runs each week. Let's start with your easy runs. Think of these as your just get out and run days. They're relaxed, steady, and all about building endurance. These runs should feel comfortable enough that you can chat with a friend while you're running. Next, we have your speed workouts. This is where the magic happens. These sessions train your body and your brain to handle faster paces. They're short and intense, but the payoff on race day is huge. Then, there are your long runs. These are all about stamina and confidence. They're slower, steadier, and they help you build the endurance you'll need to hold your pace for the full 3.1 miles. Finally, don't forget your rest days, or cross-training days. Recovery is where your muscles rebuild and adapt, so it's just as important as the runs. If you're cross-training, stick to low-impact activities like cycling or swimming to give your running muscles a break while keeping your fitness up. Here's where the fun really starts. Your actual workouts. Picture this. It's Tuesday, and you're heading out for your first speed session. You start with an easy jog to warm up, and then it's time to kick it up a notch. You're going to do some intervals, which are short bouts of running, faster than your goal pace, followed by a recovery jog or walk. For example, you might run hard for 1 minute, then walk or jog for 90 seconds, and repeat that 6 times. It's tough, but it's also where you'll see big improvements. Later in the week, you'll head out for your tempo run. A tempo run is where you run just outside your comfort zone. It's hard, but not so hard that you can't keep it up. Start with a 10-minute warm-up, then run 2 miles at a pace just under 9 minutes and 30 seconds per mile, and finish with a cool-down jog. These runs are gold for teaching you how to hold a strong, steady effort. Finally, we've got your long run. Imagine heading out on a quiet weekend morning for a relaxed, steady run. It's not about speed. This is time on your feet to build stamina. Start with 3 or 4 miles and work up to 5 or 6. Go slow, about 1 to 2 minutes slower than your goal pace, and just enjoy the process. Here's the thing. No two runners are the same, and that's what makes running so awesome. If you're only running 2 or 3 days a week right now, start there. Add 1 extra run every few weeks, and focus on building your base before jumping into speed work. If you're already running 4 or 5 days a week, that's great. Use this plan to fine-tune your pacing and sprinkle in a bit more structure. And remember, life happens. If you miss a run, don't stress about it. Just pick up where you left off. Step 5. Race Day Strategy. Race day is your time to shine. Start with a light warm-up, a 5-minute jog and some dynamic stretches. Then, when the race starts, resist the temptation to go out too fast. The first mile should feel controlled and steady, even a little easy. From there, settle into your goal pace, and when you hit that last mile, dig deep and give it everything you've got. Make sure to stick with what's worked for you during training. No new shoes, gear, or foods on race day. And most importantly, enjoy the moment. You've put in the work and you're ready to crush it. Running your first sub-30 minute 5K is a big deal, but it's absolutely within your reach. Follow the plan, trust the process, and don't forget to celebrate the progress you make along the way. If you found this guide helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more running tips and training plans. I'd love to hear where you're at with your training, so drop a comment below and let me know your 5K goal. Let's break that 30-minute barrier.